So, lesson 4, and we are talking about Brules. What are Brules? This time I'm going to be very candid, and maybe you might think, that's a bad one, but Brules are bullshit rules. Don't we all have them? That I will not do this because of this. I will not do this because of this. And when you're asked why, really, or you question, you'll realize that they are basically bullshit rules. They do not have mbele wala nyuma. They are just useless things that you believe and stick to that are not helpful to your life. Therefore, I would like you to kindly walk with me through this journey. And thank you for joining. Now, bullshit rule is also a word that I acquired from Vishen Likiani. He's my mentor, he's my coach, so I really like him a lot. And these are rules that when they're things that we believe and do every day that control our lives, sometimes consciously and subconsciously, but we believe them so much that they become gospel truth. Why? Because subconsciously we believe they help us understand and explain things that to us sometimes we are not able to explain as human beings. And so what happens is that we live by them, we are ruled by them and controlled by them. And at the end of the day, you're not able to perform to your best. And I would like you to look at your workbook and please just write on your notebook or in your journal, what are some of the rules that you feel you're stuck in? Because when you feel stuck, it means there is a belief system that is making you feel stuck in that place. And how do we take on these rules? We take them from our childhood. I mean, how we grew up, where we grew up, what your parents told you, what your caregivers told you, makes you believe that, and it becomes gospel truth for you. And therefore, you live that way. Probably you are told you must be a doctor. And therefore, even when you're schooling, you school, you do everything, and then you become a doctor. And then you feel that you have achieved what you wanted to achieve. And this we also learn from our teachers in school. What were you told? Were you told you're a smart kid? Were you told you're average? You have attention disorder? Were you told you're dumb? Did you believe it? Just question yourself, because sometimes the things you are told by your teachers, by the way, they stick so much in us. Then the other thing you are told by your friends in school, they told you you're like this, you walk in a funny walking style, you're ugly, you're beautiful. Those things, you believe them. And unfortunately, they control you. What are some of the things that you picked as a child? I'd like you to note that down in your journal. The other is politicians, of course. I mean, especially during elections, we are told things and we become part of the mix. We believe that this tribe, this community, these people, they do this, they don't do this, and we believe it so much. And I'm sure politically, there are things that you believe that another tribe is like this and another tribe is like this. But if you were to really look deep down, they're probably not like that. You have completely believed it because you were told, and it becomes part of you. You need to check them out. Then there's the other one is the need to belong. You believe and you do certain things because you want to belong to a certain people, a certain group, a certain way of life. And that desire to belong to a certain group and a certain company and to be with certain people can make you do things. And when you look back, you're wondering, why am I doing whatever it is that I'm doing? Because maybe you want to belong in a certain estate or in a certain class. Therefore, you must do things in a certain way. And when you question, they really don't have to be done that way. Social proof, because everybody is doing it, so I'm going to do it. Everybody is taking weed, therefore I will do. Everybody's taking alcohol, I will take. And it becomes the norm. And that is what adverts do. Adverts will tell you, if you're not taking coke, then you're not living, you're not enjoying life. And you're indoctrinated. Slowly by slowly, you realize you're doing things that you would never have done. Also, I would like also to say that also religion. Religion can also be a very big effect on our lives, because you are taught a certain way to do life. You went to church and you and you are taught certain things. Maybe you're a Catholic, maybe you're a Seventh Day, you're Protestant, whichever religion area maybe you're a Muslim, you're Hindu, whichever area you are, there are things that you have been told and you have believed, but you have not questioned. You have not really asked yourself, do they really make sense? Is it the truth? Have you even yourself checked out if it is the Bible, if it's the Quran? Have you checked out and realized, is it the real truth that I believe in? Then we have also our internal insecurities. We as human beings, we are our worst critic. We judge ourselves so harshly. Like you can criticize yourself and tell yourself many bad things. I keep saying, if there is a cartoon that would pop up and people listen to the things you tell yourself, my friend, everybody would run away from you. But imagine we do. And those internal insecurities can make us believe certain things that are untrue. They become our lives and they are so disempowering. We are not empowered because we have believed certain things. Now, those are some of the ways that we pick up belief systems that are not helpful, that are not good. And remember, every time you have a belief system that you're thinking, is this thing working for me? Realize that's a bullshit rule. So a new word is brule. If you have a brule, kick it out so that you're able to live your life empowered and to your best life. Now, some examples that I would like to give are of some rules that we could have, and they're all in your workbook, is that I must do well to get the approval of everybody who matters to me, or I'll be a worthless person. I must do well so that I can get approval from others, so that I am a worthy person. Really, it is not a truth. Doing well, do well for you. Not so that you get approval, because anytime you think you're getting approval, today they will approve you, tomorrow they will have forgotten, and you will have to start afresh. So you will live a life of seeking approval all the time. And it is all in the subconscious. It's not something that is here. If I tell you that you feel unworthy or you feel you hate yourself, you will tell me, no, I love myself. But when I sit down and watch your behavior and watch what things that you believe in, you are screaming, I hate myself. So it is important to realize, what is it that I believe? Somebody else will say that money is the root of all evil. And you believe it so much. And you know what? You believe that, and money will see you and run. My friend, check out your belief systems on money. Other people will say, other people must treat me kindly and fairly, or else I'm a bad person. So you determine if you're a good or a bad person by how other people treat you. That can't be true, because people at any given time, they have their own issues they are dealing with. So they can treat you in a certain way, and it has nothing to do with you. And that is where you need to realize, hey, why am I believing that I'm a bad person? Because I went to the teller and the teller talked to me rudely or didn't treat me nice. You feel they have attacked you. And so what do? You hit them back and you become argumentative. And if you look down deep, you believe that if somebody treats you bad, it means that you're bad and they are demeaning you. But it has nothing to do with you. That person probably had a bad day, they are not okay, and they treat you bad or they cross your line. It has nothing to do with you. So you need to check your belief systems, especially if you get angry very fast. It means your belief system, you believe you are actually a very proud person, and a very, you think that everybody else should expect me to be right all the time. So whenever you get angry, it's not the anger, it is the insecurity that is within you, that you feel, I'm stupid, people will know who I am. And my friend, all the time, we do not know things. We are learning. And when we are learning, we need to realize that at any given time, you will need to learn and to be taught. And to know that anger is a sort of something you're hiding beneath there. And it is important to check what is beneath that anger, because that anger is full of brules that you have told yourself over the years. Then also, another thing is that I must be a high achiever or I am worthless. And so you keep achieving, and you will never get to the end, because you will achieve today and then tomorrow you'll be thinking, no, I have not achieved. I need to be more, I need to achieve more so that I can be worthy, because at any given time, one person has achieved 10 times of what you've achieved today. So let us realize and look at our belief systems and our rules. I would like you to go through the rules that are there, that I've listed there, and check them out. Question yourself. They are general rules that many of us believe. Check yourself and see, where do I lie? Because when you do, it will help you to understand your rules and help you to come out of them, so that you have beliefs that are empowering, beliefs that will help you achieve what you need to achieve. Thank you. So at the beginning, I talked about looking at your life like a computer, that there's the hardware and then there's the software. And in this case, we have something we call models of reality and systems of living. So let us look at it this way, that the hardware, that you look at your life like there's the hardware and then there's the software. And then the hardware is your models of reality. The software is your systems of living. Now, at any given time, if you have a phone, you keep upgrading your phone, and the software in your phone also keeps being upgraded. One question I have for you is, are you upgrading your hardware? Are you upgrading your software? Or you're in that one space where the way you are is the way you know, and that is it. So the first thing is that I would like to define is that it's models of reality shape the perception of your world. It is how you look at your world. It's how you perceive things. This is your hardware. This is the core of how you look at life, how the beliefs that you have for your life, and how things go on around you, what you see. And then the thing about it is that the things that you believe they are either fulfilling you, growing you, or demeaning you and making you go down and go to depression. Therefore, it is important to upgrade your hardware. Then there's something we call the systems of living. These are your daily habits. What do you do every day? When you wake up, what are your routines? What makes up your lifestyle? What do you do on a daily basis that we can say, that is Liz, that is how she does her life? Those habits, are they growing you or they are dropping you? Because discipline is important for you to be able to have a life that is optimal, a life that has purpose. You need to check out your beliefs, your habits and your routines. And therefore, I keep saying that you need always to upgrade your models of reality, your belief systems, check them out and change them. Your habits, your systems of living, they need to change. You need to check them out and you need to change them. You need to ask yourself questions. Hey, how am I living my life? Is it the way it needs to be lived? What time do I wake up in the morning? When I say I will do something, do I keep to my word? Do I do it as I had said I will do? Because when you don't do it, at the end of the day, you're the one who suffers. And for me, I want to encourage you. It's time to upgrade. It's time to upgrade your hardware and your software. Then I would like us to look at some truths. And some truths about life is that reality is not absolute. Your reality is not absolute. We make it all the time. And the reality you have today, if you want to change it, it's all here in your mind. You can change it within a second. And it's for you to decide, do I want to change my reality or I want to stick to this reality? The thing that God gave us, He gave us a beautiful mind, a mind that is full of creativity, a mind that we can create and be the best that we want to be. And this mind, you can choose today to think with your mind what you want to be. And that can be your reality. I do not want to deny that probably right now, maybe you don't have money, you're unwell, and things are not at the optimum at the moment. But I want to tell you this, with your mind, you can make a difference on how you will react and how you will relate and how you will respond to the situation you are at. Because with your mind, you can either be a victim or a victor. just by your mind. Another thing is this, is that it is important to replace outdated models of reality. And these are your belief systems. You must change them. Then when you change your models of reality, everything in your life will change. When you upgrade your software, which means your habits, you get empowering habits, habits that will move you from point A to point B, definitely your life will change. So in this lesson, what I want to encourage us is that it is time to check ourselves out and see, where do I need to change? What are the changes that I need to do as you go to the new year? What are the changes that I'm going to make as you go to the new month, as you go to the new week, as you start your day? What changes will I make? Little change every day will be a huge change in your life. And therefore, I encourage you, put away your limiting beliefs, put away your rules, and be the best version of yourself. There's a word I like to use, and I'm sure you will see it in your workbook. Unfuckwithable. Unfuckwithable means that it's being at peace with who you are and being comfortable with who you are and working towards better change because it's good for you and because the environment dictates you to change. You know, we like to say, fuck it, I don't care. Now, can you start being unfuckwithable with your life? Be comfortable with who you are, but at the same time, keep growing. Do not be apologetic for the person you're becoming. Be the best version of yourself. Every single day, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm enough, I'm great, I am doing better. And every day, be unfuckwithable. Be the best version of yourself. Be great, because you can, by only changing here. That is where it starts. Thank you very much. I want you to write your thoughts about that lesson and answer the questions that are in your workbook, and engage by writing them down. When you write things down, you're engaging your mind and your hand, and your life will change. Thank you. See you in the next lesson.